Okay, Rhett, this is a problem from page 133, and it's 5B. And the problem is an MP3 player's regular price was $90. It was on sale for 16% off. The tax was 6%. Find the final cost. Okay, so let's do that. So before, when we were talking about discounts, we were looking at just a discount price where we'd figure out what the discount was, where we would take the regular price minus the sales price divided by the regular price, and that would give us the amount of a discount that we would have. This is going to be a little bit different, but it's basically the same kind of concept. So we know what the regular price is. Regular price is equal to $90. We know the discount is equal to 16%. Okay. And what we want to know is, first of all, what's the sales cost, and then what's the final cost? And we're going to figure these two out. So we know these two, we don't know these two, and we can solve for the sales price because we do know that the sales price is you take the regular price minus the discount times the regular price, and that's what will give it to you. So let's go ahead and plug in some numbers. So we have S is equal to the original price. Where is it? There it is. It's $90. So I'm going to put 90 here minus, okay, now we need the discount. Oh, there it is. Discount is 16% times the regular price, and the regular price here is $90. Okay, so we've got it set up right now, but it's not in a form that we normally like to do. So how do we write 16% as a more usable number? Because we really can't use it this way. So I'm going to do it on the side right here. So if I take 16%, that's the same as saying 16% means per 100. So if I take that a little bit further, I can go 16 and I can divide it by 100. We do that by moving the decimal place. 10, 100. So our number would be 0.16. So that's a better number to use. So we're going to do 90 times 0.16. So we'll do it real quick right here. So 90.16. And if we multiply that out, 6 times 0 is 0, 6 times 9 is 54. The 1 is 0 and a 9. Let's add this up. 0, 4, 14. 9 and 5 is 14. But we got this decimal place, so we got to move it over 1, 2 decimal places, 1, 2 decimal places. So we have a discount value right here of $14.40. Okay. So let's write that over here. So we got sale price is equal to $90 minus, and I'm going to put it in a column format because I think it's easier to do, minus $14.40. So I'm just going to add the decimal place here. We can borrow, so that 9 becomes an 8. That 10, well, we're going to keep borrowing this, so we're going to borrow it again and make that a 9, and then we get to a 10 here. So if we go through this, 0 minus 0 is 0, 10 minus 4 is 6, and 9 minus 4 is 5. 8 minus 1 is 7. So our sales price is $75.60. So let's write it down here, $75.60. But we need to find the final cost. So let's find out what that final cost is going to be. So I'm going to erase all our work here because we don't really know. So the final cost. What's our final cost? Well, it tells us right here that the sales tax is 6%. Find the final cost. So as we know, the final cost is going to be equal to the how much you paid, which is going to be the sales cost, plus the tax, I'm going to call it T, times S. And we know the tax is equal to 6%. Okay, well, we can't use percent like this. We need to do it a different way. So we're going to do the same thing that we did before. 6% means 6 per 100. And if we look at that a little closer, we could take the 6 and we can go use the decimal place here, and we go over to get to 100. 10 100 place. So it's going to be 0.06. And I'm going to throw a 0 over here in front of the decimal place. So that is going to be our tax rate, 0.06. So I'm going to put underneath there 0.06. So that way we know what that is, and I'm going to erase that. Okay. So our final cost is equal to S, and what's our S? Go up, oh, here it is, 75.6, 75.60 plus the tax rate, and what's our T is this guy right here, 0.06, 0.06 times the sales price, 75.60. So let's multiply that out. 75.6 times 0.06 is going to be 6 times 6 is 36, so we carry the 3. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 3 is 33. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 3 is 45. And we have to go back 3 places. See, we got how many decimal places we have here? 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have to go 1, 2, 3. So it's going to end up being is $4.53. Well, 0.536 cents, but you really can't do that. So we're going to round up to the nearest penny, which is going to be 4.54, because the 6 is going to round that 3 up to a 4. So that 6 makes that 3 into a 4, so that's our tax right here, $4.54. So now that we know what this is, I'm just going to put in $4.54, and we're just going to add it right here. So that's a 4. 4 plus 0 is 4. 6 and 5 is 11. So I'm going to put the 1 down here. I'm going to carry the 1. So that's going to be 5, 6. 6 plus 4 gives me 10. So I'm going to put a 0 there, carry the 1. And that gives me $80.14. So our final cost is $80.14. So we really should put the dollar signs in front of it, because that way we know what we're actually talking about. So that's our final cost for our MP3 player, which is quite a lot of money, actually. So there you go. I'm going to show you an alternative in the next video.